Uganda claimed a huge scalp of Zimbabwe, who are a full member nation of the ICC, as well as seeing off neighbors Kenya and Rwanda, en route to qualification for the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup that will be held in West Indies and the United States from 1st to the 29th of June this year. They joined rugby and netball as the only disciplines to have represented Uganda at a senior World Cup in team events.
For many years, the boys have been fighting for that moment, but when we played that last game against Rwanda and we knew we were going to West Indies, that was joy. It was a dream come true for the boys.
The biggest thing which was making it to the senior World Cup had eluded us for some time, but we are glad that this time in 2024 we shall be in West Indies and the US for the first ever T20 World Cup for Uganda.
The World Cup dream started when Uganda became a full member of the International Cricket Council in 1998. However, it took the nation 6 years to play at the big level when the baby Cranes qualified for the Junior World Cup in 2004.
I believe since we became associates of the International Cricket Council in 1998, the dream was to qualify for a World Cup at least. So we managed to get to a Junior World Cup, but a Senior World Cup we had failed. Our major focus was on the 50 over World Cup because the pathway is what we were seeing at the time.
And in 2019, when the International Cricket Council granted all member countries T20 international status, the Uganda Cricket Association decided it would try for the T20 World Cup. A lot of work and planning went into this.
We decided to professionalize the national men's team especially. We hired a coach from South Africa, giving contracts to the players, good contracts. We also decided to ensure that we play many games, from playing 20 games a year to playing over 200 games a year. We got a professional physio, we got an analyst, and we got a psychologist. We signed the MOUs with countries that are ranked above us, for example Namibia, to be able to play games with them.
2021 was an indicator of how close the dream for the T20 World Cup qualification was getting. Performances were high and everyone was pulling in the same direction. Before long, the team won the ACA T20 Cup and the East Africa T20 Cup twice in 2022 and 2023, and the Continent Cup T20 Africa in 2023.
It was a very good year for Uganda cricket in 2021, and of course all the focus was to that we ensure that we get to a T20 World Cup. And of course there were many players in there. I mean, the board supported the strategic plan to get to the T20 World Cup. They were very supportive in it.
Batsman Simon Sesazi says this is the opportune moment for the Cricket Cranes to show what they're capable of doing, and it's been a long time coming.
I set the tone for the team. Going there first, playing the best opposite bowlers, their best bowlers, fresh, in very tough conditions. So it is a very tough situation, but I thank God that I've been on form for all that long, and I still feel that the form is still on, and I believe by the time I reach World Cup, I'll show the world what I can do.
Coach Jackson Ogwang says this is the kind of challenge that the team needs.
We're actually happy that we are going to test ourselves against the best in the world. So if you want to be at the top, you really have to play the top teams. So this is a great opportunity for the boys to go and put their hands up against the best players in the world.
The Uganda Cricket Association is not leaving anything to chance. Plans to ensure that the squad gets the adequate preparation it needs are already in place.
Right now we have every player in camp. All the players who are based in India are in, and Craig Williams, who was here with us and in Ghana, is going to come back soon, join the team in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka offers a kind of a similar condition like West Indies, and the opposition in Sri Lanka are tougher, and it's an opportunity for us to go and test ourselves against them.
The T20 tournament is a door opener for most of the players heading to West Indies. Former UCA CEO Martin Ondeko believes the players have to ensure they leave West Indies with more than just pride.
Playing at the World Cup is a big opportunity, number one, for the players to have a platform where they can be seen, because it doesn't end with Uganda cricket. I mean, they can get contracts to play T20 tournaments around the world. And also UCA can leverage on this to get more contacts that will help support the growth of cricket in this country.
Uganda, are pooled in Group C with New Zealand, hosts West Indies, Afghanistan and Papua New Guinea, and open against Afghanistan on the 5th of June. The top 2 from each group advance to the Super 8, which will be split in 2 and from which the semi-finalists will be determined. Felix Manyindo, NTV Sport.